Oh, he's disrespecting you.
Stop it, please. A lot of trash about me, and I gotta put the kids in their place.
Saying this while he's like 12. Alright, Puck was probably like 17 there, but still, like, I don't even.
Have you ever taunted an opponent? Have you ever been taunted?
Today we are going to be watching a Core A video that's, you know, pretty much going to be about taunting people and teabagging them and mind games behind it. I know you've probably been taunted, maybe teabagged, and it's probably affected you in some way.
But before that, the only button I want you to press is that subscribe button. So go ahead and hit that, and let's move along.
Ooh, oh, this is Punk.
Respect your opponent when they're down.
Damn, right away. The first one is this from our team, huh? Panda Punk. Is it right away? Right away?
It's already, huh?
And it's a way to disrespect your opponent.
Bro, my down button just be getting stuck. I don't know why they saying I'm teabagging. You already know my down button gets stuck.
Hey, listen, man. I know I'm Panda. Punk is my guy. Don't be teabagging the pride of Florida, all right? Don't be teabagging the GOAT of Florida, man. Hey, leave dude alone. Don't be disrespecting dude, man. I don't like that.
You kind of have to use your imagination in Street Fighter because it doesn't look as convincing as it does in First.
You gotta use your imagination. I think Oran's bag is. I think everybody gets the message.
Person shooters.
But that's infinitely more toxic because of the ragdoll physics.
Let's go, dude.
Teabagged his opponents in game during crucial matches to get in their heads and compromise their gameplay.
I totally forgot about that.
Knuckle dude.
That would a goat. Yo, dude, you were the goat for that. I remember people were so upset. How could you teabag the Japanese Overlord players? How could you do this? Disrespectful. This dude don't give a damn.
What if that's not actually why Duck would be doing it? They just having fun, honestly. But honestly, you know what's crazy? People say teabagging is like disrespectful, but
people react
I think it's only disrespectful if you make it disrespectful.
Some will top their opponents.
Ooh.
It's no different in fighting games, but as you'd expect, people react to it in different ways.
Damn, I didn't know Chris G did that. That was actually kind of cool.
Laugh it off, some will taunt back, and of course, some will get pissed off. Taunting is such.
It says at the bottom right here that they're cool now, so it's okay. But he said, no, don't touch me.
My man dude though,
because
well, he really he tried to get K-Ray. He was like, nah. He was like, you don't want to shake my hands? Like, alright. I've never seen this before. Oh no, I'm crying, bruh. Oh my god, I've never seen this before. My man said, nah. He said, I don't want that. He said, K-Ray said, nah. My man dude was like, you sure? He's like, he put it out there a little further. He extended the range.
Powerful effect on people.
And he's like, nah. And then he's like, alright, just get the Street Fighter 5 thumbs up. Them fight not even Street Fighter 5.
Teabagging effect on people.
Nah, don't shake my hand, bro.
Cup considered banning teabagging because an incident escalated into death threats on Facebook.
What? What? Nikki? Hello? I don't remember this. Wheels? I gotta go talk to my KI guys. Hold on, bro.
More players seem to prefer doing some mental damage here instead.
That's funny.
In favor of taunting usually involve how they're an integral part of mind games.
It is part of mind games.
It helps to know how mind games work.
But you know, for me at least, like I feel like if somebody teabags me, it makes me want to just beat that ass even more.
Arguments in favor of taunting usually.
Let's read this. Fighting games are psychology. Disrespecting your opponent can be a psychological play. A ban for taunting removes the important human aspect. I agree with this. Like, don't ban taunting. As long as it stays in the game, it's okay to me. Teabag, whatever. You can waste your bar, backdash all the way to the corner. You know, like, whatever. There's an aspect of psychology that you leave to the side if you just said, hey, don't taunt. Taunting's in the game. If you actually like pressing the taunt button, they took that out. Imagine.
The right time. Here we go. Command throw. Another command throw.
Boy. I feel like this is more disrespectful from Phenom than teabagging. That's disrespectful.
Psychology, the two major types of
that's disrespectful.
Scoop? Oh yeah. Oh, you thought I wasn't gonna do it again? I am Phenom. Oh, you thought I wasn't gonna do it again? Ah! Like that. thing that makes fighting games so special. Like, oh, he just did the command grab 4 times in a row. What's so special about that? Hello? This man had his opponent so shook, right, that he just stood there. And Phenom knew it. And because he was so in his head, scoop, 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 scoop. If Daigo jumps even one of those, right, he has his turn back. It's like, no, he just stood there. Thought the mix-up was coming and just got conditioned. That is hype.
Major types of conditioning are classical conditioning and operant conditioning. Classical conditioning
Oh, I never heard of operant conditioning before.
is when a stimulus is able to trigger our reflexes, like when Pavlov's dog learned to salivate just by hearing a bell, or when a child cries at the sound of her father putting ice cubes in a glass. Operant
Really?
conditioning is when we use
Is that a real
is when
thing?
we use rewards and
Does child
punishment
really
to
do
control
that?
someone's. It would be rewarded with food, which would increase the chance of repeat behavior. This is called reinforcement.
Okay.
If the test subject failed to do something, it might receive an electrical shock, which would obviously decrease the chance of repeat
That's
behavior.
messed up.
This is
That's
simply
messed
called
up.
punishment. It's so effective, it's actually been used to train pigeons how to recognize signs, play ping pong, and distinguish impressionist paintings from cubist paintings, I kid you.
That's crazy. I don't want to believe this, but I do, because that is godlike.
Not. If the move hits your opponent, we're likely to use it again.
That's true. I mean, that's true. My theory is like I'm gonna keep doing something unless the other person punishes me and tells me that they are like gonna do something about it. Like I'm not gonna stop abusing something unless you stop me from abusing that specific move.
Is not very
I just
effective,
don't think
you'll be
that's
less
the
likely to use
case.
it. This simple fact of conditioning is why people spam
Conditioning
moves.
don't
If it
exist in
works
Street
and you
Fighter
don't know how to
5.
stop it,
I
expect to see
promise
the
you
move
it don't.
again and if it works and you don't know how to stop it, expect to see the move again.
Yes. Anybody who uses the word spam in a derogatory sense when talking about fighting games is a scrub. I'm doing one thing. You cannot stop said one thing. I win.
A counter in training mode and punishing that spammer in a real match.
They're gonna show Torpedo Parry? Yeah, I knew it. I remember that.
But how can you use it on your opponent and make them your pigeon? Luckily,
Make them my
programmer Shen
pigeon.
imparted some so how do you get your opponent to stop neutral jumping when you get close?
How?
One way is to simply
How?
punish them for doing it. Lariat, elbow, credit card swipe.
The credit card
enough
swipe.
times, it's
Oh
not neutral
man,
jumping
that's
and
too
go for the
good,
safer
bruh.
option.
I'm
Back
still in
jumping.
that.
Stop neutral jumping.
Yeah, I understand that part. Like this is definitely part of the mind game, especially against grapplers, right? In general. But Zhang, but you can condition people to jump back as well too, and you can also condition people to just not jump by obviously not going for more command grab options.
Now the next time you go for the spinning pile driver up close, they'll likely back jump instead of neutral jump, making them unable to harm you. Getting
It's
your
true.
opponent to back jump
If you need to watch this set outside of like what's going on in this video, go do yourself a favor. If you haven't seen Valle versus Bonchan, please go watch that. Scope! This kills, by the way.
Bro, but why are we talking about grapplers though? Like, come on, Corey, come on, like, let's not give grapplers more ways to just kind of like break our minds, please.
That was so sick. Talk about conditioning. Like that moment was one of the best. Catching him trying to jump back. The conditioning.
You might have guessed it, but the grappler archetype is designed to incite fear.
We really have to talk about grapplers.
Anger actually resembled happiness and optimism in that it made you more likely to take risks.
That is a very, very wonderful research. I agree. That makes a lot of sense. Players who are better can constantly be like, yo, watch the read. And they just do whatever they want to you because they feel that level of confidence. It's wonderful.
Effect.
When you're, when you feel yourself, you start making crazy reads.
This explains why being angry can sometimes
Oh.
help you win.
Rare footage of JWong
Oh.
actually angry.
But you can probably see there are ones that are designed to purposefully anger and frustrate your opponent.
Yeah, that's
causing them to
literally
take
how
more
Horse
risks.
say.
The classic example.
It's not that it angers or frustrates. That's literally how you gotta fight them. That's the matchup. You have to take risks.
Frustrated, but you can probably see why getting angry is not a sustainable.
My man whipped off the shirt immediately. Yo, Daigo smiling in the back. Yo.
When you've successfully killed their patience, you can make them literally run into your punches.
He escaped the situation. Oh my god.
Oh, he took it! He took
Sheesh!
it! With the triple fierce!
Yes.
Literal
Counter hit.
He demonstrated this at Capcom Cup 2016 when he used Guile on MOV
Yep.
and Mika on Ricky Ortiz, both who specialize in the same character, Chun-Li. Fear and anger are just two examples of basic emotions, but
It's all about player matchup at that point. Like at that point, Ricky's definitely more comfortable fighting against Guile compared to Mika, while MOV is like very good at Mika, but probably doesn't have too much experience fighting Street Fighter 5 Guile, because at that time, Guile was still a DLC character and like still not too much explored.
Dude is so smart. Like as a fighting game player, like utilizing the characters against players more so like matchups, believing that he'll take it either way, like is so great. And it helps that his character roster is still really strong, right? Like overall, like if it does become a matchup thing, like he'll be okay because Guile does well in a lot of matchups. In fact, I think he's top spot. So
But where it gets interesting is when you think about how many complex emotions there are and how they all affect our decision making in different ways.
Whoa. Okay, this wheel right here is just made me feel a lot. And wow. Oh my god. Okay, I can happily say that a lot of my mental issues in fighting games, which I suffer tremendously for, right? I'm one of the guys who has the talent, but I can never put it all together because I can't control my emotions internally when something goes wrong or something that was supposed to happen doesn't happen the way it was supposed to, and I can't let it go. And my goodness.
How about when we're feeling humiliated?
Oh, he's disrespecting you.
Stop it, please. Stop it.
Young Punk. Oh my god, remember this? Punk was one of the best teabaggers in the business. You ever look back at if there's like a tier list, if we ever do a tier list for teabaggers, we look back, Knuckle Dew and Punk are at the top spot. I think those are the undeniable goats of dropping bags and teas.
Like zoners and grapplers, there's actually an archetype for humiliation.
I haven't
It's
seen
joke.
that video in
Designed to be
years.
silly and low tier. one of
I
the
don't
joke
know
character's
why it was
strengths
so
is the
funny,
ability to
bro.
put
It's
the
'cause
burden
I
of
feel
winning
like
on
I
your
haven't seen
opponent,
it in so
even
long.
if they're designed to be silly and low tier. One of the joke character's strengths is the ability to put the burden of winning
Oh,
on your
no.
opponent, even if they're the underdog.
Now he has the crowd behind
Now
him.
he has the
actually.
crowd on his side.
But
I have the
joke
crowd on
character
my
is just a
side.
Joke, right?
Can't do that as much these days. I feel like a lot of joke characters are decent now. Like Dan is not even the weakest character in Street Fighter 5. Like I think we already talked about this. He's pretty good.
With Mike and I.
I mean,
My
I knew I
lineup
was gonna
crazy
win.
bad,
I
bruh.
just- He
Oh,
likes to
man.
talk a lot of trash about me, and I gotta put the kids in their place.
Saying this while he's like 12. Alright, Punk was probably like 17 there, but still, like, I don't even.
But you know, I had to teabag him. I gotta show him who's the alpha.
Some people are
Who's the
that
alpha?
teabagging could be fun and expected. I'm of course talking about War. The founder of the Red Cross.
I mean, if you got the heart to
created a
teabag
humanitarian
somebody
world
in the
for
middle of a
warfare
war, you
known
a
as Geneva
savage.
Conventions.
And I mean, what are you
By
teabagging them for if you
196
killed them?
nations.
Like,
These essentially became the rules of war.
They can't see that.
Things Like
Getting dark.
196. These essentially became the rules of
Is that a hitbox? Yo, this man was cheating way back when.
And the reason why taunting is so effective is because you can simultaneously put that fear into your opponent and use it as a punishment.
That's big damage. Where you going?
That's a good point.
I think we need a match built for Phil. We need to go to the camera. Oh!
Shin did that?
Knuckle Dew completely.
Nah, that's not Shin, right? Shin? Oh, it's because he was playing Dude. Never mind, it makes sense.
Look at the culture of fighting games or fighting sports. The building of status and the destruction of it is everywhere to be seen.
Tell him about
See it
himself.
in
Tell him about
pre-match
himself.
trash talk
It
as
started at Frosty Faustings, which I was also there
well.
when
It
that
seems
happened
like a-
initially. And see now K-Brad is like, look, I want you to look your killer in the eyes. And Chrome, you know, for as much as people, you know, much people give him,
Complete dis-
he like, alright, cool. Now he went for the little handshake right there,
Post-game
but
win
you know
quote.
he got mixed
And of
again
course, during the matches.
because you know he was like, look at me. And he watch Chrome's left hand. Watch the left hand. You know he tried it.
Complete dis-
Psych. Ain't no handshake, bro. Not yet. Look me in my eyes and understand you just got smoked. And he's taking that. You know what I'm saying? I respect that.
And as long as the disrespect pertains to each other's skill in the game.
This is important right here. This is why a lot of y'all don't know how to be villains in the FGC. Do you understand? Do not strike downward. and keep it in the game. The problem is a lot of y'all don't do that.
Well, you can respond to it.
Oh, we got the Sagat.
Which is why we admire the mental composure.
She's awesome.
She even did the laugh. Was that Amanda Nunes she was fighting?
What keeps us
Shake
coming
my
back
hand.
to watch these games. As long as we
There
can
you go.
still shake
Yeah.
hands, cancel into fist bump, and say good game, I think we'll be fine. Let me know in the comments how you feel about
Marlin played too damn much, man.
gaming. Thanks.
They got a million. They got a million views. It needs way more than that. Man, Korea Gaming always be giving up like some of the best content. I wish there was more.
That's a pretty interesting video, I would say, at least. I don't know about all those facts that he tried to make up about taunting and teabagging. I don't really know how true those things are. Obviously, some of it is true. I would agree with like the, you know, it could sometimes play off the emotion of a player, and it might anger them. And of course, if someone's angry, you definitely play a lot worse. You know, if you're tired, you would play worse.
I think the most interesting thing was kind of like the humiliation one. Just the fact that, yeah, I guess like people really do care about status and don't want to like be looked upon a different way. Like, damn, damn, this guy really made me look like I'm a scrub, type of thing when it comes to fighting games, or probably other sports as well too.
There's no way that you would have told me I would learn about pigeons and their conditioning, which is gonna help me be a better fighting game player somehow. I don't know. I'm enlightened. The next time I'm getting bullied in a fighting game, I'm gonna be like, no, I will make you my pigeon, and then everything will click.
I do think that it's okay also to run the taunts too as well. The games have a lot of in-game taunts. You do see the taunts Street Fighter 6 coming back, so I can see more of these players get inventive with their trolling these matches in their botchery. As long as they keep it in the game.
Realistically, it don't matter. Most people teabag when you stun, so like you can't even do anything about it. So you're not really that hard if you teabag it only when someone's stunned, because they can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why sometimes I feel like people should not take it so serious. Now, maybe if someone just teabagging you at neutral, that's just them calling you a bum, honestly. But if you only teabag someone when you stun them, that means the way I see it is you definitely have respect for that person and think they're good, because you only want to do it when they're stunned. So you're definitely a bit scared to do it when they're not stunned, because then they can actually play back. And you know, sometimes it could work against you, because if you're teabagging someone, you're probably feeling very cocky, and sometimes that could definitely work against you and you can start to get washed. But yeah, that's pretty much my opinion on that.
Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, and turn the bell's notification, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.